he had a little moment of giving the spotlight to another when Ken Thompson appeared. But now that Mr. Thompson went to Reading, Josh Wood is the centerpiece of our attack again, and he showed his quality this year so far. 34 goals is their club record, and we're still in January. Unbelievable. It's Southern Premier League time. We're going to face Merthyr Town at the Windmill, and the big news for this match is the return of Paul Kinlan. He's been out with an injury around 2 months, maybe less, but a lot of games he missed, and we sure missed him on the right side. Let's see if he can impose himself today in his return. 43 minutes on the clock, is snowing heavily, and Paul Kinlan is away on the right side. Can he mark his return with a goal? Yes, he can. Great ball from Jason Winnett, and Paul Kinlan is back with a bang. 53 minutes on the clock. It's John Gray on our area. Oh, God. And the goal. Kello. John Gray tried to get rid of the ball. He hit the Merthyr opponent and the ball straight into Kello. That scored the goal. Lane with a very dangerous tackle on Craig Smith straight after the goal. He might go off Lane. We'll see what the ref does. And he's getting a card, and it looks like a red. Yes, it is. So Merthyr Town is now with 10 men. They couldn't enjoy their draw. And maybe now we can get a second and win this match. It's Ron Presland. He loses out to Hillard. And it's Kello again. Can he score a second? They're with 10 men already. Kello, this time really bad opportunity for him. Well, a good opportunity, but he fluffed it. 62 minutes. It's Simon Pritchard. He finds Paul Kinlan on the right side. Paul Kinlan can have a cross. He can. He finds Jason Winnett. That scores a goal. Another goal for Jason Winnett this season. 12 or 13th. And Paul Kinlan has been brilliant in his return. Here he is again. 73 minutes. Another cross. This time it's Josh Root connecting. And 3-1. Paul Kinlan is back with a goal and 2 assists. Oh, we missed him. 10 minutes to go. Can we get a fourth? Is Ron Presland putting the ball in the area? Simon Pritchard heading it for the goal. Again, the goalkeeper from Merthyr Town coming out with no reason. And again, we enjoy that. 4-1, good win. And the return of Paul Kinlan was the best thing of this match. We host Dorchester Town this time for a match of the Southern Premier. They're 11th, so it's a mid-table team, and we should have a fairly controlled match in our perspective. First minute on the clock is a free kick for Jason Winnett, very far away, but he gets it in. Freeman could have done better, but another free kick from Jason Winnett results in a goal. Fantastic. 8 minutes, Garrett Smith, cross, Josh Kay heads it, 2-0. Domination is rising. Surely we can only be our own downfall from now. Craig Smith is pressuring Okeshuku. Oh no! What have you done, Craig Smith? And he gets red carded. Of course he does. It was a very bad tackle from Craig Smith, appalling, I have to agree. And Dorchester might get one back on us. We're playing with 10 men. There's a mess in our box. Low, Okashoku, Arthur shoots, but he's going for a corner. And we're playing with 10 men for 65 minutes. It's a long time. Freeman kicks it up ahead and low. Can he head it? He can. And Curtis Harris came out, but he couldn't reach the ball. Low gets one back for Dorchester. 40 minutes now, before halftime. Can Dorchester get a draw? Barrett on the right side. He finds Low, and he scores. A brace for Low, and from a 2-0 position, we just did ourselves. 10 minutes to go. Can we get a winner? That would be brilliant. Simon Pritchard! Yes! Josh Kay with a pass to the outside of the area. The ball hit the Dorchester defender, and we could score. But can they score as well? Love, can he find an hat-trick? No, but he finds Webster, and the ball went past Harris. 3-3. Craig Smith just did a stupid thing. That's it. Another home match for the Southern Premier. This time we host Dunstable Town, and they're bottom of the league. So we should win this match. After Craig Smith sending off, Joe Davis gets back into the starting 11, something he hasn't done this season that much. Hopefully he can perform as well as we know he can. 19 minutes on the clock. Curtis Harris pumps it up ahead. Josh Wood heads it down to Flash. He'll shoot from 25 yards, and what a screamer from Flash! Great goal from Jordan Kay. He's been on form this season. Finally, he's back. Paul Kinlan on the right side is fouled by Tomlinson, and Tomlinson is already yellow carded, so he's probably going to go to the showers even before half time. Let's confirm. The ref approaches him, and yes, gives him the second yellow and the red. He's out. We're winning 1-0 against 10 men. Dull match, but you know, easy. Craig Smith is out of this contention, and Joe Davis takes his place. And Worcester City Town is also a team with a lot of games in hand, and they're down on the table. Sorry. 7 minutes on the clock. We might have the first chance of the game. Jason Winnett with a gold ball to Josh Kay. Can he find someone in the box? He can. He's Ron Presland. Great football play in there. Jason Winnett to Josh Kay. And Ron Presland climbing from the back to score. And now Ron Presland finds Josh Kay on the left. And Josh Wood is in the area. 2-0. 13 minutes on the clock. Josh Wood gets his goal. And we're in complete domination. 21 minutes. Flash. Good ball to Josh Wood. Josh Wood scores his brace. 3-0. Complete control against Worcester City. They can't react. And 22 minutes now, and we can score a fourth. This flash again, serving Josh Wood, that finds his hat-trick. Hat-trick to Josh Wood. Great match. Flash can have another assist, maybe. Good pass to Josh Wood. Josh Wood will shoot and score his fourth goal. Our fifth. Flash gets an hat-trick of assists. Great match. 5-0. An hour gone now, and Worcester City might get one back. Maybe Scalpelhorn, but the ref gives an offside to the player that was near Curtis Harris. But Worcester City is clearly trying to get the goal back. Higgs on the right side scores completely alone there. Our three centre-back system has this little problem. When people go in the wide areas, it's hard to contain them. Scalpelhorn now, he shoots. Good set. No. It looked like Curtis Harris was going to save it, but he just could palm it into our own net. But we did win with fair ease. Good win. We travel to Eddington United today, and it's the top of the table team, even though we have that many games in hand and not that many points. But they're clearly a team on form. Ben Goodleaf is a nice little player that scored already 14 goals, if I'm not mistaken, or 13. So we need to be careful today. 8 minutes on the clock, and we can start this game perfectly with a penalty, but Jason Winnett allows McDermott to save it. Shame, but it's a good positive start from us. And half an hour gone now, when we're on the attack again, Joe Davis to Josh Kay. Can he find Jason Winnett? Jason Winnett will shoot. Good strike, but he hits the bar, and there is an Eating get rid. Jason Winnett is involved, but he's not producing good things, and he's getting into trouble. Maybe, yes, he is. Goodleaf, good ball to his partner Sekaya. Sekaya is away. He'll shoot. Ball over the bar. Good chance for Aizen Eating, though. Might be an issue. Sekaya, good ball to Jacobs. Jacobs can shoot. Great vision finding Goodleaf, and Aizen Eating scores the first. Good goal from their main striker. Penalty to Aizen Eating, and Goodleaf scores again. 2-0. We're playing well today. We have a free kick though. Jason Winnett at 64 minutes. Great strike from Jason Winnett, compensating the miss of the penalty. And we're pushing, trying to get a draw. And Goodleaf is away and might kill it off for the Aizen Eating. He'll shoot and finish off his hat-trick. Aizen Eating show why they're top of the table, and they're gonna be their main opponents, I feel, for the title. We travel to Royston Town this time, and that you can see manager FIL Guy is going to go for a 4-4-2. Probably not happy with what happened at Aizen Eating. 3 minutes on the clock, and Gibson is away on the right side. Can he create something? Gibson, good cross, and Jobling is there to head it. 1-0 Royston, and we don't start this match well. After that loss at Aizen Eating, we needed a good start, but it's not happening. Josh Wood finds Flash though. Flash will shoot. Good shot with his left peg, right on the bottom corner. Good goal from Flash. Greg, Rob Light. Good ball to Flash. Half volley from outside the area, 25 yards out. Great strike from Flash. Clearly back on form, Jordan Kay. 20 minutes to go. Can we score a third and finish this off? Paul Kinlan. Great shot. Great shot from Paul Kinlan on the rebound. And we finish off this game 3-1 and back on form maybe. Another potentially problematic trip for us. This time we're going to Slough, and they're third position in the Hellenic, no, not the Hellenic, the Southern Premier, sorry. And manager Phil Guy is still trying to find a new tactic to work out of the windmill. We'll see how this works. 34 minutes on the clock, still nil-nil, and not many things happened so far. It's Jordan for Slough. Can he create something? He finds Moon. Moon is away and he shoots, but Curtis Harris is on the path of the ball and he tips it for a corner. Hour gone. Very dull match. The teams are more afraid to lose than anything, it seems like. Mike Large pumps it up ahead. It's Josh Wood. He gets done by Hutchinson. Jason Winnett now is fouled by O'Connor. Apparently, it didn't seem like a foul, but the ref stopped the play and he's gonna send O'Connor for the showers. Unbelievable, but we didn't take the most advantage of it, really. Dull match, boring. We're back at the windmill and we're gonna face Leamington, another team that it's on the top of the table. This January has been filled with matches of against teams that are around us. And we're not doing particularly well. We're not losing that much, but we're not being consistent as we were in winning. 13 minutes on the clock, we're playing with the 3 centre-back system as well, as we are back at home. And there might have been a chance there, but Josh can put it back in the area. He finds his brother Flash, but hits the bar. Good chance, though. We start well. This is a tactic that works, and we understand why FIL Guy keeps it on, but Leamington might have a chance. They're a strong team, and Bedford is completely away. First time that Leamington actually comes out and they score. It's a shame. Second half. Whoa, good ball. Josh Wood is away. Goal. Craig Smith kind of tried to get rid of the ball, and Flash then just glanced it to Josh Wood to score. Good goal. Josh Wood as well, finding Simon Pritchard now, and we turn this around on Leamington. 2-1, 25 minutes to go. And we're in control. But Leamington might have a chance. 13 minutes now. Phillips is away. It looked like it could have been offside. The ref didn't give it though, and Leamington gets the 2-2. And a draw here at the top of the table clash. It's like we have all the teams from the top of the table facing us like in a line. Now it's Brackley. They're sixth. And they present a 4-3-3 that manager Phil Guy wants to impose, but away from home, as we're at the windmill 3 centre-back system and we should be fine. First minute on the clock, not even. Josh Wood with the ball to Craig Smith. Craig Smith travels ahead and now he finds Josh Gay. It's Flash now. Flash can shoot and he hits the post. Good chance to begin the match with inside the first minute and we already hit the post. Creating chances early on. 9 minutes now. It's Joe Davis. He crosses to Josh Wood. Josh Wood heads it. Great save from Howell. And then he is able to collect the ball. But we are dominating Brackley in the beginning of this match. 9 minutes now. Josh Wood. Will he shoot? No, he finds Josh Kay. And Josh Kay scores the first. It's completely deserved. We've been dominating this match so far. 15 minutes. Great start of match for us. They might counter though. Thomas on the right side. He'll go with the ball, maybe cross. I'm not sure if that was a cross or a shot. It was a highlight though, and this sums up what Brackley's done so far, which is nothing. Liam Dunn, 20 minutes. Can we find a second goal? Joe Davies in the area. He'll shoot. The ball hits the defender. Deflection and goal. Joe Davies scores. It's not unusual sight him on the score sheet, but it happens sometimes. Garrett Smith, can he score? No. Ball to Josh Wood, and Josh Wood on the rebound will score. 3-0, and it's 32nd, maybe 33rd, I'm not sure, Josh Wood's goal. And there's another. Great cross from Jason Winnett from the free kick, and Josh Wood has a brace. Unbelievable season for Josh Wood once again, making the most of the Ken Thompson absence. 8 minutes to go. Brackley might have a go back. Yeah, they do. Good tackle from Francis over Thomas, but nobody tracked Squire's run down, and we can't keep the clean sheet, unfortunately. Another home match, this time against Weymouth, and they're sixth placed, so another top of the table clash. And it's the same tactic and team as usual. We'll see how we go. It's been a very dull match, nothing happened, but we might have a late minute chance to win this. Jason win it. Can you find a mate? Liam Dunn. He hits wide, and we missed the last and only chance of the match, so we draw 0-0. Our cup runs have finally starting taking their toll, as because of the cup matches, we had a lot of league matches postponed, and now we're still playing a match, 2 matches per week, and that's very hard to keep up with. Only in here between Brackley and Weymouth we didn't play, but that was because this Truro match was supposed to happen over here, but it was postponed because of a waterlogged pitch, which I appreciated actually, although we didn't take the most of it. We drew with Weymouth. It's been a hard time for us. We've won a lot of matches, but we've played so many at home, and we still didn't. I think we only won half of them, 3, 4, 5 out of 10. It's not brilliant, but we haven't lost that many. It's a lot of draws that have been happening, so we're currently fine on the league. We should guarantee promotion fairly soon. I've been surprised on the fact that we've been getting promotions back to back, but it's been a real help of with the players that have come through with the youth ranks. Really, Jason Wayne and Josh Wood have been the highlights of this season so far, and with the help of players like them, and Ben Lewis has been a good player for us as well. Paul Kinlan, Craig Smith, and Garrett Smith. Garrett Smith didn't play in the beginning of this adventure, but now he's ever present on the league. It's been a good season. A lot of good results in cups. We're going to play today the quarterfinal of the Southern League Cup, and as you saw, the league it should be confirmed later on the season, but we should confirm promotion. I feel the worst part of this, we played with. If you see here, we played against Sazen Yeading, Royston, Slough, Leamington, Brackley, and Weymouth all in a row, and they're probably all the 6 teams around us. Only Chesham we didn't face, and Dorchester. And I think Brackley went a bit down after the loss against us as well. So we played all the top of the table now, and that's, I feel, why this slump of form happened. But we didn't lose matches, which was a bit important. Just this season eating match was, we didn't play well. Ben Goodlift destroyed us. It was, I think, this match. Yeah. Goodlift completely destroyed us. And we lost, but it's alright. We'll probably carry on with the form in the league, and we'll see what we do today against Bishop's Cleeve. Bishop's Cleeve is a team that was on our division last year, so we're clearly the favorites for today, which means that I'll probably rotate the squad a bit. Right, so we're gonna go with a fairly rotated squad, and we're gonna go with Eddie Massey in goal, Rob Radford, Ollie Hall, and Ben Lewis in the centre backs, Craig Smith as the ball-winning midfielder, Jason Waynett, Eddie Barnett, Liam Dunn, Greg Polonsky, Josh Wood, and Jordan Kay up front. Jordan Kay is back on form. He scored 10 goals already this season, 7.52 in the last 5 matches, and I thought he would not be able to keep up with us getting through the divisions, but he's clearly not preoccupied with the uprising of the quality of his opponents. Quarterfinals of the Southern League Cup. The board won semi-finals, but we're playing at home against a team that's a division under ours, so we should be fine. Although O'Hanlon, had a cross that could have been dangerous to Massey, but he gathered that ball fairly easy. We're the favorites and we rotate the squad a bit because we've been playing so many matches in so few days that we need to rest a bit. Ollie Hall with the free kick and oh my god! Jason Winnett is on the pitch, but Ollie Hall decided to try his luck and thank God he did. What a strike from Mr. Hall! As we see here, it's not the best angle to try and shoot, and that's probably what surprises the goalkeeper. There's only one man in their wall as well, and Ollie Hall scores his first goal for Deddington Arms. What a great start for us in this match. I don't really understand why Jason Winnett didn't take the free kick though. He is an expert, as we saw in many highlights this season. And we can see again, here we go. 15 minutes, 2 free kicks, gives us 2 goals. It's just a free kick festival here. Jason Winnett this time. This was a harder free kick to take. In the way that was more man in the wall, but it was much more central, and the goalkeeper is just having a terrible time at it. 2-0 after 15 minutes, and we're in complete control with this match. As you've been seeing, I've been trying to find a good tactic to play away from home. It's not been easy. I like the 4-3-3 defensive-wise, but then we don't create that many chances, which is a bit problematic. 25 minutes on the clock. Can Bishop's Cliff create something? They go back to Nottingham, their centre-back. Ollie Hall adds it to the midfield. It's Brown now for Bishops. Martin to Nottingham again. He kicks it up ahead, and O'Reilly's there. O'Reilly will shoot, and he gets one back for Bishop's Cliff. Eddie Massey came out, but he couldn't really trouble O'Reilly. And it's a 2-1 now. A lot of goals. Every single chance that we had in this match resulted in a goal, which means that defenses are not too troubled today. We see here a good touch from O'Reilly, and then Massey had no chance really. Ollie Hall was good in that free kick that opened up the score, but now he allowed O'Reilly to go through him fairly easily, which was not good to see. He's an okay centre-back, Ollie Hall. Promising. Frank Shaw likes him a lot. He all suggests him a lot of the time. But I haven't picked up much attention to him. But this free kick, it's always a nice way to show himself. Scoring goals is always a good way to make people notice you. We're going to go to half-time and no more chances, which means no more goals in this match, clearly. People are relatively happy, so we're going to go with this. And second half it begins. We're in control. If we go through to the semi-finals, it will coincide with the youth intake. So what I'll probably do is I'll show you the semi-final as a live com, and then I'll show what comes out of the youth intake, which is, as you know, our market to get new players, and we have been fairly fortunate with what we gained of it. Most of these players came through that system, as you know, so that's what we want, more players that are able to help us. 63 minutes, and there might be a chance for Bishop's Cleave, actually. O'Reilly, he loses out to Ben Lewis. Josh Wood will head it down to Flash. Flash has Eddie Barnett with him. Ball to Liam Dunn. Liam Dunn is a very promising right winger, and he gives a great ball to Flash, but Hull anticipates himself, but he will lose to Flash. And Josh Wood can shoot and score. Flash got the ball back from the defender, and then easily slide it to Josh Wood, score his 35th goal of the season. Every single goal that Josh Wood will score on this season from now on will be a club record, because he beat it last match that we scored goals, because we didn't against Weymouth. Josh Wood is having an amazing season. Ken Thompson was the highlight while he was here, and Josh Wood was a great partner to him. And if we can keep Josh Wood, he can perform in both situations. Corner 2, Bishop's Cleave and Rob Bradford handled the ball. I'm not sure why he would do that in that situation, but he did, and he's going to get yellow carded. And the game that should have been under our wing might be reopened by Bishop's Cleave. It's Fisher on the penalty. Eddie Massey saves it. Eddie Massey, great saving this penalty. He's a good goalkeeper, not as good as Curtis Harris though. But Curtis Harris has these moments of shaking in goal, so I might give Eddie Massey a bit of a chance. Again, it's doing things like saving penalties and scoring goals that you get the proper highlight. As you see, Holly's gonna get a 8.7 even though he was involved in their goal. It's weird. And we're gonna go see this match through. We didn't play particularly well. They had the better chances, but we, as the bigger and better team, played a fairly controlled match. 15 minutes we were already winning 2-0 with 2 free kicks. And we're gonna go to the semi-finals, and that will be the match that I will be back with you. Probably no, guaranteedly. That will happen on the 25th of February, and then the youth intake is on the 28th. So I'll join you guys then. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you did, drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. This was FIL Guy. Have a good night and have a pint.